Hello everyone, hello friends. My name is Anna, Anna Denning, and it is my pleasure to be here with you today. Starting from today, actually, we will be working, I will be doing the Instagram lives on a regular basis. And so today our first Instagram live, and in a week we will do another Instagram live, and so on and so forth. The first Instagram live I'm doing today is literally just to talk about NeuroGraphica, about the method, because in the English-speaking world it's quite a mystery. Not many people yet know how to draw NeuroGraphica, and there were a few questions in our stories. So it's lovely. Thank you very much for joining today. A pleasure to see so many of you. And thank you very much for engaging in the conversation and for answering sort of the stories, because we were asking some questions in the stories. What would you like to what would you like to know a little bit more? You have a beautiful drawing. Thank you very much. Yes, I've got a few drawings behind me. But first of all, I wanted to say a couple of words about myself, who I am. So my name is Anna Denning. I am a NeuroGraphica instructor, and I'm also a NeuroGraphica aesthetic coach and member of International NeuroGraphica Coaching Association. I'm also a NeuroGraphica specialist trainer and NeuroArt trainer, Bogoban trainer, and Pure School of NeuroGraphica certified professional. But I'm also director of English-speaking courses. So at the moment, the Institute, Psychology of Creativity Institute, we are teaching the basic use of NeuroGraphica course. And we also run an instructor training course as well that is starting in May 2024. So if anybody wants to join this beautiful community of people who draw NeuroGraphica, please join at our courses. And I'm also a senior supervisor at the Institute. So today we're talking about NeuroGraphica, about this beautiful method. I hope some of you who are here, you follow our channel and you draw NeuroGraphica. It is literally, I've been doing it for a few years now, and NeuroGraphica is an amazing tool for creating kind of positive change in your life. And it's not just visually engaging, it's also a scientific kind of transformational, literally psychotechnology of the 21st century. NeuroGraphica is made up of two words, neuro and graphic or graphics. So this is where our brain, our neurosystem meets drawing. And in a way, NeuroGraphica is a very powerful graphical language of changing our internal world. So it is not just kind of meditative arts, as many people who see YouTube videos think. It is also, as I say, a very powerful tool to change the way you think, the way you change things. And it is a beautiful, engaging process, literally, for transforming your reality. It is based on many kind of scientific disciplines. It is based on, obviously, psychology, on philosophy, on sociology, on coaching. And the creator of the method is Pavel Piskaryov. He's a professor of psychological sciences, and we literally have a sort of scientific school at the Institute, and many dissertations and many scientific papers are being created. And it's basically NeuroGraphica is not just drawings. And in NeuroGraphica, during the basic user course, we learn a specific algorithm. So basically, algorithm is kind of the process, a set of steps. We call it our NeuroGraphica sort of constitution that you follow to encourage, as I say, positive change in your life. So in a way, when you draw NeuroGraphica, we have 8 steps. Everybody needs to follow those steps. And you literally, through going through these steps, you basically go deeper and deeper into your mind, into kind of your actual consciousness, operational. Then you go into sort of collective unconscious and kind of literally touch, with your higher self. And apart from actually working with your conscious and unconscious mind, you also engage in the process of reflection. It's when you basically at each step of the drawing, you do a body scan, you do kind of a check what you see, how your internal picture of what you're drawing about changes, and you get in touch with your emotions. So it's a wonderful kind of mindfulness practice, and we all know kind of the scientific benefits of that as well. NeuroGraphica is also quite amazing and easily accessible, because literally anybody can draw NeuroGraphica. You don't have to have any specific complicated tools or knowledge or any sort of being able even to draw. The ability of drawing is also not particularly necessary, because it's literally if you can hold the pen, then you can draw NeuroGraphica. So it is a very, as I said, simple, engaging and accessible kind of technique that anybody can do and anybody can draw. And during the process, as you kind of go through the drawing, if you go through the process, your view of your situation, your view of yourself, literally changes. So, and I would really like to kind of welcome everybody to engage in NeuroGraphica and kind of come with us and on how should I say, on your transformational journey. So it was, as I say, it was born in 2014, so it's a relatively kind of new method. And it was born on the plane where Pavel Piskarev, he was traveling to Israel, and literally sort of it was quite a miraculous moment when he literally everybody was asleep. It was middle of the flight. It was somewhere high in the clouds, and he could just hear clearly in his head the word NeuroGraphica. So when he got off the plane, he Googled it, and he didn't kind of find this word in Google or it wasn't in the vocabulary basically. And this is how sort of the concept was born. Everything started with the word, with a sound. So in a way, NeuroGraphica was born in the clouds with just one sound. And from now on, it's literally, it's spreading around the world. One of Pavel's missions is to make planet Earth a drawing planet, because the change starts, with us sort of deep inside. And if all of us create more beauty, basically beauty will save the world. So yes, it is. So I have a hoodie on, and this is actually Pavel Piskarev's one of the drawings. So it was a present from the founder. So I love that hoodie, so I thought it will be quite apt to wear today. So thank you very much. Yes, I do like it. Is in Euro, as I said. It's Pavel Piskarev's drawing, which was made into a hoodie. So just a couple of words, but as I said, I will be doing this short Instagram lives on a regular basis every week. So if anybody has any questions, we'll be putting in stories, kind of those windows with questions. So please ask the questions, and we will try to answer them. So one of the questions that actually appeared, I think 2 or 3 times in sort of as an answer to our stories is what's the difference between art therapy and NeuroGraphica? So there is obviously similarity between NeuroGraphica and art therapy, because they both kind of methods of creative self-expression on paper. We all use kind of materials, but they're kind of, you don't really have to have any artistic skills or ability to draw or to paint if you do both. However, the main difference between art therapy and NeuroGraphica is kind of the time focus. Because with art therapy, you work with kind of with past traumas. We kind of delve into the past to look at the root of the problems and kind of at the root of our limitations. When we draw NeuroGraphica, it is it delves more into coaching. So if you think about it, so we kind of, the NeuroGraphica starts and we look at the present situation and we look in the future as well. So with NeuroGraphica, you want to find a solution to a specific issue, or a kind of a specific we call them topics. So every time you draw NeuroGraphica, you have kind of a topic in your mind, and we do some special exercises when you do free writing, and you kind of you engage different basically parts of your mind, the dominant parts of the mind that are responsible for that topic, and then we have a topic in mind, and then we do every drawing with that topic in mind. So as I say, so there is a difference obviously in terms of materials. In art therapy, you work a lot with kind of with softer media. You work with pastels, with oil pastels, soft pastels. You work with paints. Literally, there are some, I did therapeutic art course as well. So you obviously work with different media, like acrylics and sometimes even oil paints or just normal kind of watercolors. Where in NeuroGraphica, it is very much, how would I say? It's not dry media, but it's graphics. It's NeuroGraphica. Graphica meaning sort of graphical medium. So we're talking about markers. We're talking about we use a lot. I'll show you. I'll speak separately about art materials we use in NeuroGraphica, but we use a lot of like text highlighters, markers, and pencils. But obviously in art therapy, you use completely different materials. So, but the main difference is between therapy. So this is art therapy is the therapy, and NeuroGraphica is more into coaching. Can you speak about the big drawing behind you? So this one, yes, this is my very, very, very first neuro tree. I love that tree. It started with just A4 kind of format paper little tree sapling, and then it grew and grew. And NeuroGraphica is great for manifestation. That's my particular interest. And NeuroGraphica pieces grow because we say that the paper has no boundaries, so you can literally kind of add more and more paper, and your pieces of art will grow. So that's my very first neuro tree. I worked on it, I don't know, 2-3 months, I don't even remember. And as I said, it grew from 1 piece of paper to 9 pieces of paper. And if you look closely, there are so many issues with it technically, with the neurographic line, but it was such a transformational piece for me, and it still literally keeps giving. Whatever meanings I was putting in that piece, it keeps unfolding. So absolutely love that tree, so I framed it, and it's always near me. Some of the other drawings that I did are literally transformational, so they're behind me as well. The tree algorithm for family tree, it smelled. Yeah, so it is, you can do the family tree as using NeuroTree, but we use kind of NeuroTree we studied at the specialist course. It's for people who kind of work with people already in coaching or in counseling. And this is the specialist course is kind of designed for people to use NeuroGraphica and their professional practice. And I'm, for example, a specialist trainer. And I love NeuroTree. It's one of my favorite models. Thank you so much. Yes, my pleasure. So the next question I had was NeuroGraphica for children. How can we teach them? NeuroGraphica is, can be applied literally to working with and can be drawn literally by sort of children, by people, there's no basically age limit for drawing NeuroGraphica. And as a qualified, there's obviously like different levels of NeuroGraphica. Again, I will talk about them in other Instagram lives. But as a NeuroGraphica instructor, you can use NeuroGraphica basically to teach and to work with children. So I would like anybody who wants to work with children and teach children how to draw NeuroGraphica, come to our NeuroGraphica instructor training course, and you will learn sort of the tools how basically to teach NeuroGraphica. And the course starts on 9th of May 2024. And it lasts for about sort of 10 months, almost, we say it's enough time to birth a child, because becoming NeuroGraphic instructor, it is such a transformational, such a magical time. I absolutely loved my time when I was, when I was a student with Pavel Piskaryov and the Psychology of Creativity Institute. It was such an amazing journey. So I highly recommend everybody who wants to get this, to learn this profession of modern times, to join us. We will actually open, we have a very special offer, early bird fee starting from 20th of December. So keep tuned, and there will be some really nice and tasty announcements soon. So also, what are the rules? I have one of the questions. What are the rules, please? It is a really big question because it almost will require me to teach here the basics of NeuroGraphica course. And I really encourage everyone to join the basic user course and to try the method, to learn the method for yourself, because as I said, it's a great tool, and it's a tool for life. Because you learn it once and you practice and nobody will be able to take it away. And literally you can draw NeuroGraphica with very, very, very limited tools. Another question was, where can I learn more how to draw NeuroGraphica? So you can, if you would like to learn how to draw NeuroGraphica, you can find a certified instructor. A certified instructor, but officially certified instructor with diploma certificate from Psychology of Creativity Institute. Can basically they're qualified to teach the basic use of NeuroGraphica course and other courses as well. Actually, if you go to the website, our official Psychology of Creativity website in English, it's www.neurographica.us, and you will be able to do the certified instructor course. So I encourage everyone to go and just explore it and find your instructor. Another option is Psychology of Creativity Institute, and I'm a director of the basic user course. We do every 2 months, we run the basic user course. So the next course starts on 9th of January, and the intake registration is open. So just send us a message and join the But any officially certified instructor will teach you. Just make sure, please, to check that the instructor is certified. They have the proper credentials to do that. I would like to warn you about people. People. The reason why I'm asking, make sure that the person can teach, because it takes a while to become a NeuroGraphica instructor. It's it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of studying. So you don't just study how to draw. You delve into sort of, as I said, psychology, into philosophy, into sociology. You just learn so much. It's a long process. So and it is important to find a professional. I always kind of trust the professionals. So I always kind of warn people against kind of just finding YouTube videos, because often it's got nothing to do with NeuroGraphica. People call it NeuroGraphica, but it's just a bit of doodling. Because I've seen so many videos where people just kind of doodle and call it NeuroGraphica, but it's not. Please check that it's a proper certified person who can teach that. Because literally, actually, NeuroGraphica, I just want to reiterate it, because NeuroGraphica, NeuroGraphic Arts, NeuroArt, they're all patented and trademarked words. And as I say, you always go kind of to professionals to learn that, because all of that is kind of falls under their NeuroGraphic umbrella. Another question was, can you learn without the pricey course? And I think I've answered that. I mean, if you want to learn the method properly, I would encourage everyone to go to people who are officially trained to run this course. Because it's not just how to draw NeuroGraphica. There's so many, it's not just about rounding. A lot of people think, as I say, it is just kind of drawing a bit of doodles and rounds. It's not. In the basic user course, you learn 3 variations of the algorithm for removing limitations, 3 variations of the algorithm for removing judgments, and algorithm for revealing intentions as well. So that's quite a lot. So you actually you learn 3 tools. Plus you have you need to study the theory of the method. You learn kind of the way our mind is structured. We have this kind of block that's called pyramid of consciousness. And remember that, it might, you are getting a tool for life. I always say to my potential students is, how much does one session cost with a professional, for example, with a coach or, therapist. Think about that. And then after you you calculate how much you would pay for the basic user course, you are getting a tool for life, basically, and you can use that at any time if you need to work through the tension, or if you want to get an insight about the situation, or you want to figure out the solution. So literally, I had such wonderful feedback when students say that they've been sometimes doing kind of coaching for years, and then literally they went for the basic user course, and then just they learned how to get the insights themselves. So I'm by no means I'm saying that this is a replacement for some therapy work a person might undergo, but it is a great, as I said, tool for coaching and for self-coaching. Okay, I think I've covered all the questions. I wonder if I have any more questions from the audience. This live will be recorded and we will post it. So if somebody could just pop in for a second and they had to go and do something, or if somebody having a lunch break, you will be able to watch it again. So if I have no questions, so it was quite a fun experience. It was nice. Thank you so much for those who joined me today. And I hope to see you soon. I will be doing another Instagram live in a week time, and we will make it a regular practice. So if you have any questions, please, write to us in direct messages, or we will be, as I said, putting in our stories little windows with questions. So please share your feedback and subscribe to our channels for more news, more information, and we will answer your questions that you will ask. I must study NeuroGraphica. Yes, please. That will be great. It will be great to have you as a student. So hello, I have hellos, beautiful joy. Thank you so much. So again, thank you very much for your kind words, for your feedback, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.